Alrighty then, it's that time.
It's that.
Time to frame some wars, or something like that.
Something like that. Okay.
What am I doing with you? Alright. Anyway. Anything interesting happening on... Right, we're still on Dex and Nikana for alerts and whatnot. Alright, Strata Relay number 14 to get your blessings.
On the way.
On my way.
Oh, that is a look. I'm probably gonna have to tweak that. She didn't turn out the same as before, and I will have to play with it.
Gotta relay what? Sorry.
14.
14.
I seem to have settled into a pattern of being a bit loud with the color schemes.
Yeah, it's...
Own it.
Honestly,
I mean, you look at my ship. The hot rod.
There is absolutely a validness to that, like being loud versus like eye searing. There's still like you need some element of restraint, and you've got just that. But like with the orange highlights, yeah.
The orange highlights are clean. Oh my gosh.
That
the green on the razor flies. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I dig that. I dig that a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not fully settled on Mirage's look. I'm gonna have to tinker with it some more.
Yeah.
You're off to a good start though. Yeah. It needs something. I see. I know what you're saying. You're like it's close, but there's something.
Yeah.
It's a very cozy. It's a very cozy color set, but it could use something to pop out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Affinity blessing.
I don't know if I love the attachment on her.
Thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
All right, do you need to stay here, or is it time to bail?
Time to bail.
All right, bailing.
So I was thinking, since we did one activity last week, which was the Technosite Coda hunt, this time we'd explore the other option for late game content that we've unlocked by now, and that's Archon hunting.
Ah, the Archon hunting.
Okay.
So
I'm guessing I will not be bringing this tune to that.
You are going to want probably your best stuff.
Yeah, the best thing to get.
Let's go invite only for this.
I am happy with how that looks. Yes. Okay. All right. Switching to. When in doubt, bring Beefy Boy.
Mm-hmm. So if you go to navigation and sort of the top right bar, the very
Archon Hunt.
The very right option is the Archon Hunt, which is like a sortie but so much harder. It's 3 missions in a row. You get a arbitration style bonus to a Warframe and 3 weapons, but they're not necessarily mandatory. Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm not running Valkyr. I don't even think I have a Valkyr.
Nix, I have not seen you join the...
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay. Took a minute. There are also special modifiers to this. You'll notice the empowered enemies respawns consumables options.
Summons are disabled.
The really big one is that there is no self-revive. You can only be revived by other Tenno.
Ooh.
And that means that if you die, you're gone.
You're out, yeah. That's what happened to me the one time I did do an Archon hunt. I died and my friends didn't catch me in time, so I just got to watch them do the rest of the mission.
And I'm pretty sure if once you die, you don't get the rewards at that point.
No, you do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's
really?
how I got my my Tau Forged Archon shard.
Really?
I died on that hunt, but I still got it.
They must have changed that, because that used to be... Oh, that might be for Archimedes now, not for Archon Hunts. But, yeah, this is officially the point in terms of, like, the development of Warframe, where they started looking for ways to really crank up difficulty for endgame players, and this is one of the ways, which is putting restrictions on revival.
Which, you know, fair.
Yeah. And your bleed out timer shortens every time you get downed, so you start at 20 seconds, then 15, 10, 5. It's...
Minimum of 5.
Minimum of 5. It can be really hairy. And yeah, not only are the levels in the hundreds, but they get more health and shields for every squad member, more Eximus, no summons are allowed, and, you know, if you're the kind of player that spams your energy restores and whatnot, there's a slight restriction on those.
I forget I even have the team.
Yeah, honestly, like
thing, so.
we're kind of past the era of like energy pizzas being mandatory for every build. Energy economy has gotten a lot more self-sufficient since then. It's kind of fascinating. But yeah, we need to do all 3 of these missions, and then we're guaranteed an Azure for Boreal, where it's an Azure Archon shard plus a sortie reward.
I'm trying to think of which one of my pets I forget.
And Archon shards are permanent upgrades for Warframes, or rather, you know, general stat upgrades. Basically, equivalent to having like 5 extra mod slots, just for like stat increases or conditional bonuses or whatnot. It's a whole heck of a system.
Okay, Archoplasmor, which is now 40'd finally. Kuvnikor. And the pot stick.
Since this first one is a spy, though, I'm just going to bring Avara and do the thing.
Just as much as I want to bring things to level, I'm resisting the urge.
Arconifex Hind Stug. None of the... Give me a Stug bonus. Good grief. What is even...
Yeah, Kraken, Heat Dagger, and Nami Skyla. Like, no.
Yeah, it takes a while to, like, for these bonuses to start being, like, relevant. And
Rubico,
even then, it's like...
Paratino, Stack Bronco. I haven't even heard of some of these.
So I guess maybe the Hind? That might be my one useful thing here. And I don't even have a Riven for that. I might just bring I might just do my standard loadout then, just bring Fenmore. And we'll bring Popper, a shield frame.
And it'll have an excavation to do, which...
Oh yeah, and I'll definitely be bringing Frost to that. Like, my bonus Warframe is Gyre, and I like Gyre, but she's not really accustomed to the missions we need to do for this. But yeah, I figure we do one of these to kind of get a feel for what it's like and all that.
Oh boy.
Because this is sort of the post New War, you know, what's happened with Narmer, kind of big content there. So yeah.
And I do not need to get the Dex and Chalice and Donna, because I already have one.
Yep.
It's the same with the Dex Nikana. It's like, why did I do that exterminate mission when I already had that?
Well, sometimes you forget, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just sell it. It's a handful of creds.
I love that hat. I will
Oh, yeah.
never get over that hat.
The Loxley hat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Alright, I'm gonna stealth and run on ahead.
Yep.
I'll take care.
just
You two stick
vibe,
together, keep
really?
each other... Stick together, keep each other alive.
Yeah.
That's all I ask at this point.
Even you will understand.
Also say hello to Pazul.
Hi, Puzzle.
Hi, Era.
Also, all the terminals in Archon Hunt missions are the Narmer security pad, so it's the flipped one. And there you can't cipher through them on this high level, so
Oh, lovely.
thankfully I've gotten very used to them. I can run these
Thankfully.
pretty efficiently. I like solving puzzles quickly. It's a little quirk of mine.
God, I love shivering agent.
Yep. You just plinking that dude.
Yep. I'm making
fun.
bleed to death.
Yeah, just get a feel for how your weapons feel against this level of enemies and whatnot.
Sorry, doggos, but
I've hit I don't have to aim mode.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Doggo I couldn't see.
Yeah, that's A.
They won't even know it's gone.
Go.
oh, Xmas.
Yep, I see it. And grabbed him. He's mine now.
Fun times.
So 131 Eximus that I have now. Yep. Come on, sir. Let's go kill things.
Breaking into B here shortly.
The target console is nearby.
This will be a
If you
quick
trigger the
one.
alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Come on, no. Up this way. Danke.
Oh,
Go, Eximus, go!
A clean extraction with no alarms.
Tenno, I'm truly sorry for everything.
yeah, I don't like that rampart though.
I saw the truth far too late. She will never forgive me. But you will.
I chased the dude off it who was sitting on it.
Might as well start heading towards C since that will be closer to where the extraction point will be.
Yep. We're on our way.
I'm breaking in
The
now.
target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
What'd you just do?
They don't immediately die when my mind control runs out, so I just re-grabbed the same Eximus.
Cute.
Wow.
Whoa, not standing in that.
Alright, I have completed the requisite number of puzzles.
Thank you.
Alright.
My brother
Zooming on my
is
way.
unwell. I will burn the sickness
Whoa,
out of him.
that's exciting.
No! Arson Eximus.
Oh, you took a Jade Light, I see.
Yeah. I love the Jade Light Eximuses. They ruin NPCs.
Alright, so that's number 1.
One down.
Now we gotta do an excavation.
Wahoo!
The
We
first
love
one,
excavation.
the first one in the set is always a one-shot, an exterminate, a sabotage, something like that, a rescue, whatever. Second one's always an endless one, defense,
Survival.
I think it's interception. Actually, it's not. It's never been survival.
Interception.
Or in this case, excavation.
Mm-hmm.
Which we're just bringing frost because these are gonna be very prone to blowing up with anyone else. All right.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Wahoo!
Come on, here we go. He looks frosty.
Yep.
Plazul's project is consuming huge amounts of cryotic. Extract it before Narmer can.
You abandoned me. In the hour of my sacrifice, you turned your face away. And so, there is no place for you in the eternal fields of Tau.
And here we go, number 1 of 5.
Strike down power carrier enemies, take their fuel cells, and bring the cells to the excavator to keep it powered.
Here we go.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields. An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
No, Jade Light, you're mine.
That's just wild you've got that working for us. I keep wanting to
It's
shoot
great.
it.
Next on Jade, mind control on Jade is quite the choice, and you're proving it's paying off.
I love my mind control.
I mean, it's solid crowd control because it generates threat that's not on you, so...
Ready to go.
Yep, so basically my Jade Light can just keep them in the danger bubbles, and so they're just taking slow damage.
And taking on the vulnerability, yeah.
Yep. While the Jade Light is shredding them for everything they own and their lunch money.
Like, I mentioned this before when I got you, Jade, but Jade has, like, an astonishingly power-corrupt kit. Like, truly end game in mind. Because even when the judgment effect stops killing through damage, it enhances vulnerability.
Weakens.
Yeah.
Yep. The vulnerability and healing my allies, which has proven really freaking helpful really often.
Like, Jade just kind of there's a lot of frames that kind of do everything. Jade is absolutely one of those that just kind of does everything.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Well, I'm just sending shotgun blast downrange.
Yep. I'm freezing them all. I'm having a good time. I love Shivering Contagion. It's so fun when it works.
That's it. And whereas Rhino's just like since like the beginning of time has been old reliable.
Yeah.
There's just not really a situation where, you know, you bring a Rhino to it and it doesn't generally improve things.
Whoa, find that.
Hi, sir.
Moving on to spot number 3.
Okay, we are abandoning that
Excavator deployed.
situation.
Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Don't like you. Don't like you at all.
Hey, get out of here, Battlist. No one likes you.
That artifact is now lost to us.
Ah, dang it! It got
Okay.
It really got it that fast.
Yeah, the
Wow.
the Battlist's lasers are really, really lethal.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I kidnapped one.
Very good. Genuinely very strong choice of mind control.
I saw another one and went yoink.
Yeah. Unfortunately, at these high levels, my frost bubble doesn't last super long if I don't like stay really on top of it. And I was trying to
Yeah.
get batteries, so
Yeah, I didn't notice the Battlist in time.
Where'd you guys go?
Excavator is ready to
towards
go.
the new excavator
We're all
spot.
the way.
From enemy fire.
We're all the way out here. I put a marker down. Hopefully that helps.
An artifact has been located.
Yeah, because the map just does not want to show me where you guys
Rivets.
are, which is a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, you guys got way ahead of me.
The Battlist needs to die.
I gotta clear these out.
Have a war.
That got very crowded very fast.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Resetting out.
Alright, this one's about to pop. Going towards the next marker. Next golden one.
Bones of my father, fathom drowned. Behold me. Carcass of my mother, flame devoured. Behold me. Limbs of my children, piecemeal, unbroken. Behold me.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
I am genuinely not worried about the
Scanner
doggo.
has picked up a target.
Yeah,
Go to the dig site.
force of habit.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Oh, shoot, my groceries are here. Dang it.
If you can at least finish this mission, we can wait between this one and the next one.
Yeah.
Seconds left on that charge.
All right. And we're back to the start of the cycle for one more, or somewhere else actually.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire. The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
All right, I have arrived. Whoa. That guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
Grab the Jade Light.
Into it.
Need a battery.
This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
Ah, that was well timed. You were standing next to me when I did that.
Nice. All right, this should be the last one in 3. Time to go.
Boom. All right.
For his cryotic supplies.
Oop, I was
Whoa! Yeah, then we get a fire dude.
I don't.
Nice slide.
Always gotta slide into home base.
Hell yeah.
All right, go and help with groceries.
Yep,
we'll,
yep.
we'll wait.
Yep, won't take me too long.
Yep, not to worry at all. I'm gonna take a drink break.
So I'm starting to get in the habit of paying attention to my 3 countdown.
Your roar countdown?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad way to. Not a bad habit to
It
get the practice
lasts
of.
like almost 20 seconds.
Yep. Like, duration timers are as close as Warframes get to have feeling like they have like a class rotation.
Right. It's one of the few standard MMO like things about. It reminds you this is actually an MMO.
Yep.
Oh, cooldown timers. Yeah. Those
Yep.
are a thing.
Lavos especially is like he's all about. He doesn't even have durations. He doesn't have energy. He just has cooldown timers. So he is full on like 1, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1.
Someone was like, "Oh, you missed the the WoW experience. Here you go. Have 2 cooldown timers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like I quite enjoy him as sort of an active caster sort of style, but and there's people who can do like room nukes with him, though I haven't quite figured out the optimal way for that yet. But I tend to rely less on, like, you know, tight execution windows. More just on, like, you know, smart building, I guess.
Yeah, building for being effective at any given moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. Gave myself a cheap. I got myself the Redeemer to level.
Oh yeah.
I'm unlikely to be engaging in melee in this stuff.
That's a gunblade, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It's very weird.
Yeah, gunblades are. I mean, I use the Stropha, which is it's a cousin to the Redeemer.
Yeah, you crouch down and go blam with your sword.
Yep. And it can be, for when you got a heavy attack build geared towards it, it can be shockingly effective.
But I'm guessing it's a very particular play style.
Well, I mean, it's and I've tweaked it over the years, but like there was a time where it's just like, well, I click heavy attack and then the thing in front of me takes 1,000,000 damage. So
that is satisfying. I'll grant you that.
You know, it becomes the most like boomstick thing in the game to an extent. It's like, yeah, there's shotguns, but there's also just like I point this big old blocky, you know,
this chunky short sword looking thing.
Yeah.
Or like someone glued 2 short swords together and put a gun between them.
Yep. And then just like, bam, and just red numbers all over the place.
I'm also amused at the 1999 home base. The incubator basically is a round doggy bed with some decorations on it.
Yeah. The design of the back rooms is honestly top notch.
Yeah, this is a neat home base.
Yeah.
Like, I like the planet side dwelling well enough, but there's so much going on here. Like, the walls glow. Okay, that's, you know, they have like the designs on the walls have glowy runes and things in them.
The glow in the dark runes. Yep.
It's funny, the bedroom I have here is I've got what was basically a child's bedroom at some point. Like, one wall's painted kind of a pale green, and there are glow-in-the-dark moons and stars all over the ceiling.
Honestly, that's rad.
And oh, yeah, right? And, you know,
honestly, not
in a bed that looks up at the moon and stars.
Never gonna knock that as an adult, honestly.
You know? Oh yeah, like when the realtor was showing it off, or the property management people were showing it off, and they're like, you know, we could do something about that. Like, no, you won't.
No,
don't you dare.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. All right.
Back. I have munchies. I have soda. I am good.
Good stuff. I have water, and lots of it.
I also have a fair thing of water.
All right, time to actually hunt down the Archon, and this is going to be interesting. Archons themselves are, unlike from the New War, where they were, you know, challenging but relatively straightforward, or more or less. These boss fights for full-sized warframes with full-sized weapons, they have... So there's a concept called damage attenuation, which is sort of a scaling damage resistance to prevent bosses from dying too quickly.
Oh, Cute.
So boss adaptation, basically.
Boss adaptation, essentially. Yeah. So, and it's a point of some contention in the community right now because, on the one hand, how do you make it so that bosses don't get one shot like everything else with insane damage cap numbers? On the other hand,
Right.
you know, it turns a lot of bosses more into a timer than a more interactive back and forth kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which was
Yeah,
why the tank actually was very well received because it didn't have a huge amount of damage attenuation, but it had like specific weak spots that you could target to sort of push it along to its next state. So that was something decent. But yeah, it's so this is gonna be interesting. Your weapons should be good enough to handle, but in worst case scenario, I know my stuff can handle it. So
Mm-hmm.
I've got the Archoplasmort backed up with the Kuvanucor. So if for some reason I needed to switch to my off weapon, it's still the best offhand in the game. So, you know.
yep.
Yeah.
Most
I've got my Dread, my Kuvanucor, and I've got Hate, so...
Yep, and Carnons are often really good for this, so let's go ahead and do it.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Since I got the bonus, I'm going to be Gyre for this mission.
Era always dreamed of
Very
power.
cool.
It's how he was shaped.
Gyre is an electric frame from the Zeraman.
And his mistakes have left the Archon Boreal.
I love just dragging cables around.
Yeah, and this was a deluxe skin that was recently released for her, and it's very striking.
Why? I remember when getting past these things was a big pain in the neck.
Oh, yeah. So do I.
Like actually having to time the... Okay, go now. No, not now, but now.
PB.
Boreal is here. Strike fast, use cover, and do not let him heal.
Oh, there goes Pat.
Yeah, well.
That was inevitable, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was totally not worried about it. Like 8 more seconds on war.
Oh, he's about to... Oh. Yep, alright. There we go.
That was a hug.
Yep. They
a
reuse
friendly guy.
they reuse the grab animations from New War.
Yeah, I see this.
And now he's run off to another stage, so
Oh, it's that.
yeah. But don't worry, it won't be too long to find him again. We just gotta jump through a couple of hoops.
A big damage
Oh,
buff.
I'm so glad I sat down and buffed Jade's shields. I actually live now.
Prime Redirection
It's
is
so
a hell of a
nice.
drug, isn't it?
It really is.
Plus, plus Arcane Aegis and a recharge mod.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Shield tanking is shockingly effective, and I'm glad it exists. So what we have over here is a barrier,
Oh dear.
and so we gotta kill a couple of deacons and bring their masks back here. So you two go towards one, and I'll go towards the other, since
Go ahead and pick one.
I'll head towards A.
I'll go
Alright.
towards B. Since I can most likely take care of myself, you two can
Yeah.
watch each other to revive. This is basically the designers trying to tempt the squad into making a mistake and accidentally leaving someone to die.
Splitting up, yeah.
Yeah. Or someone getting too cocky and getting themselves killed.
Yeah.
Which, like, as a, prospective game designer, I do respect the hell out of it.
8 more seconds before my roar recharge.
Deacons, generally, if they have summons around, they'll use them for invincibility. You have to kill them first, and then they become vulnerable.
Okay.
So probably clear the ads. Got it.
Yeah. If it looks like the deacon is invulnerable, it's because he's using ads for support.
Oh, he's gonna be over here. Okay.
Okay, he's that guy. There we go.
Go splat, you jerk.
There we go.
There we freaking go.
All right, now just bring this
I
back
carry
over
this,
to.
and I fly.
And we go away.
Yep.
Nope. So I ended up down there for some reason.
Just a bit of backtracking to do.
This way. Oops, not that way. Did it again.
Now we pop one into each, doesn't matter which. And the gate is open.
Boreal is consumed by hatred. He blames both your people and ours for what was done to him. Kazul provides him with easy targets for that vengeful spite.
And we're back. All right,
Alrighty.
here's the especially annoying part of his pattern. He summons these aerolists that are invulnerable until you destroy the packs on their waists. And
That's
we just
annoying.
did that, so that's good. That can sometimes just take forever. All right, full war. Here we go. Ah. Oh, you don't like me, huh? There we go.
Boreal is down.
And there we go.
Narmer's spying eyes have been
Not bad.
torn out.
That is an Archon Hunt.
Not something
That wasn't
I
nearly
spent
as
all my
bad
life
as my
doing,
first
but
try.
And for a while, that was the only way to get new Archon Shards. So that would be once a week you'd run that gauntlet to get one Archon Shard.
Jeez.
Boy.
And 12,000
Azure
Kuva.
Archon Shard.
I'll take that. I'll always take Kuva.
12,000 Kuva.
That was apparently something for Nightwave for me.
I might be able to re-roll Dread once more.
Agile Aim and Reflex Draw were apparently new drops.
Ah. Oh, there we go.
6 more enemies. I'm 6 enemies short of the 500. Yeah, you probably got 500 enemies out of that or something.
Yeah, something like that. We'll fix that. So yeah.
Okay, so this is... I go talk to Seymour.
Yep.
Or not Seymour, but...
I knew exactly who you meant. The Helminth. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you named him Seymour, honestly.
No, I named him Spike.
Ah, yes. Also good.
So Azure Archon Shard, it's just a regular Archon Shard, and I can put it into one of these slots, huh?
Yep, and then choose a bonus that you get from that, which is health, shield capacity, energy max, armor, or health regeneration.
I guess I'll put that into more shield capacity for now. Make
Does
Jade a
it
little
matter
easier.
which of the 5
No.
dinghies, or is it just there are 5 of them?
There are 5 slots. You can put them, put it in the middle, put it in the right. It doesn't matter. But
Oh, that's a tough call.
But you should know that they shards also come in Tau Forged form, which is an upgraded form that adds 50% to the effect. So instead of 150 health, it's 225 health, 225 shield capacity, 75 energy max, etc., etc. And
I feel like I want the health.
And there is actually a way to turn regular shards into Tau Forged shards, but it requires getting a additional Helminth upgrade segment from, I want to say, the Cavia?
Oh, is that the other thing you were mentioning for unlocks?
Yep.
Try to just make my shards better?
Yep. There's also fusion shards. There's emerald, topaz, and violet shards that you can create through coalescent fusion, which I think is also a separate upgrade to the Helminth Archon shard system. So
Wow.
there's a bunch of stuff to this.
Now, is
But-
this like I'm doing this to this frame, or is this a pan frame upgrade?
You're doing it to that frame specifically. You're doing it to one
Rhino.
frame.
Yeah, I feel like giving him even more health seems like a really good idea.
Health
He
or
has
armor?
1,700 shield
Oh yeah.
and nearly 500 armor.
Yep.
So I feel like the health is probably because like if the other things are bypassed, health is what keeps him going. I
Yep.
could do armor to make that like balance out, so I'd have 750 health, 1,700 shield, and 600 something armor. But I feel like that's splitting the difference. a bit
armor
much.
improves the efficacy of health, so you know.
Yeah, that's true.
It's basically an increase to your effective health points.
Okay, yeah, because I've got 750 health, which is a respectable amount. 1,700 shield. which feels like, it's some.
Yep. And
Some. That's how much Jade's got with the blue bonus.
You can remove shards after they've been installed, but it takes 30% of your bile. So you have
Using
to...
Helmut's resources, yeah.
So you have to...
Well, that won't be a problem for a while, so I will burn that bridge when I get to it.
Yep. So this is how you slowly can improve...
Tweak your Warframes.
Yeah. And... Yeah, so... There are some shard effects that are kind of like dubious, and some shard effects that are like very tempting. And there's no limit on like how many of each color you put in, so you can do 5 blues, 5 reds,
Right.
But generally, like, I tend to put in like a mix of things. Yellow is generally going to be more like quality of life things, how much of your energy is filled on spawn, effectiveness of health or energy orbs, casting speed, parkour velocity.
Okay.
And red is going to be stuff like melee critical damage, primary status chance, secondary critical chance, or ability strength or ability duration.
That's why I've got 3 reds in Jade right now.
Yep.
So I have to make sure I'm subsuming the right Warframe.
So yeah, that's Archon Shards. That's yet another end game system to maximize your Warframes.
Regular Titania. I'm double checking this. Like, I don't think you can feed a Prime anyway.
You cannot feed a Prime to the Helmuth.
Subsume Warframe. Yes, it will.
There it goes.
I'm short things. Okay, so I need to feed you.
Oh yeah, feed resources. I still need to get another temple and feed that to the Helmuth. I just realized I have not done that yet.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about doing that. So I will need a second temple.
I think you get his pillars from that.
63% off on
The pillars
oxides.
are hype.
Yeah, pyrotechnics. It's the fire pillars. You don't get the backbeat synergy, but yeah. I mean, heck, that would just probably be good on Ember, honestly. Probably
Yeah,
be better
honestly.
than Fireball. Although Fireball with the augments, you get a bunch of heat damage for the squad. Yeah. But that's a an augment mod question.
Okay, now I've got enough to subsume. Confirm. Bye, Titania. With no forma. Huh? Why does it say Merch Titania 0 forma? I'm sure I've formed a Titania at some point.
I don't know. Might be a bug.
And every now and then the game just reminds you how gruesome it can be.
Oh yeah.
Every so often.
It's not that I need her ability.
But might as well.
But it makes my helmet stronger or something.
Yeah, you need to build up experience anyway so you can unlock having unlimited Warframe subsume slots, so. Because you start it with a limited amount and then.
Right. Okay, I'll definitely need to run her through something so I can get some levels so I can actually get her modded up better.
Want to, like, power level an ESO or something? I can help with that.
My brain has gone empty for a moment.
Because that was the only plan I had for today, was doing Archon Hunt, and the rest was going to be just free and open, so... If
I say we've got new characters, or new frames to...
Yeah, to level.
Alright then.
I will straight up bring things to level.
All right, let's do
I've
a
got
little
to have
power
any
leveling.
secondaries to level.
I don't have any secondaries or melees to level right now, unfortunately.
Oh, right. I have to check her. No, that's that. Oh, she doesn't get until she gets her ability. I don't have the
The augments yet? No, yeah.
Well, no, it's Titania, so
Oh yeah, you can't mod her exalted yet, right?
I can't mod the gun. Yeah, so definitely want to do that. Is there anything for that?
So we'll probably need to start with regular Sanctuary Onslaught first because you're leveling brand new frames.
Right. Okay, and I've got the tin dog, and that's fine.
If you want to like drop weapons that are already maxed to make some of your other weapons level faster, that's also valid here. Just like go with no secondary or something like that.
Oh,
Well, then I would have literally nothing. Well, I would have the Ogress, I suppose, to shoot things with.
I'm going to help take care of you know, killing a lot of things. Don't you worry.
Okay, so I will just swap to nothing for that.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
I have the Ogress and the Redeemer.
I'll drop my Kuva new core, but I'll keep hate on me in case I get the opportunity to do finisher attacks with it.
It's not her ideal loadout, but it's a loadout.
Mm-hmm. I've also opened up to public so that we get, you know, another guy and more spawns and whatnot. Someone else doing kills to generate experience and whatnot.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there we go.
So I brought Volt, and Volt has a very particular specialty in Sanctuary Onslaught.
The integrity of this experiment relies on your
Really?
Will there be explosions? I do love it when there's explosions.
And that is, since you're in a single room with lots of enemy spawns, a single discharge goes a long way.
Oh, wow.
As long as I can keep the energy up, which is not always the case. There we go.
One more for me. Here we go.
There we go. Well, this is a rather big room for it. Not as many energy orbs clustered tightly together. There we go.
Not my favorite weapon, but are you guys? Are they hiding somewhere?
There's an
That's what I'm
underground
trying to figure
section.
out.
Ah, that's what's going on. Oh.
That would be
There's a pipe section below.
Well, I'm glad I stayed up top because that's where the conduit went.
Yeah. This room should be a little friendlier.
Yes. Forgot about those.
My abilities have no freaking range on Mirage.
Violence solves nothing. Violence solves nothing. Violence solves nothing.
Where are you gonna be?
Somebody woke up on the wrong side of the hellscape today.
Energy orbs. Give me energy orbs.
I literally don't even remember what her other 3 abilities are. If I'm not flying, what's the point?
Yeah. It's one of them's spellbind, one of them's lantern, and one of them's the.
Her one drops her razor flies down in a place and makes all of them attack things.
Take that.
A data conduit is open. Go now.
Oh, yes, cleared that one. Nice.
Another big room. Full of corpus.
Oh, don't shoot the wall. Didn't want to be able to see where you're going, did you?
Eat it, sucker.
Oh, the reload on the Ogress.
There we go.
Got it.
Maximus and Nullifier, come on.
Ogress almost maxed out. Happy to never use it again.
Hello.
This poor gun has no oomph.
Oh.
I'm flying, but
Oh yeah,
I'm tickling them.
especially at like rank 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Conduit.
I have opened a new data conduit. Proceed immediately.
How are we doing on Warframe levels?
Banshee's
12.
at 19.
Ooh, nice.
Shoot, shoot, bang, bang, die, die. And so, war makes monsters of us all.
So fun fact, based on how the end of mission affinity bonus works, if you go from 0 to 20, you'll get the other 10 as a bonus, because it's essentially half again as many levels as you got.
Nice.
Dude. So I'm just going to fly around and use my one ability on things. That's nice.
I mean, yeah, that's valid, because that'll get you direct affinity for your Warframe. And your exalted weapons, I suppose.
Well, they're doing more effective attacking than I am.
You have the Amir skin. Wonderful.
Yeah, I like to run the Gemini skins.
I got the one for Saren, and I enjoy it.
Nice.
Me having to remember that I'm not on Jade right now.
You can't steal their best guy. Can't fly around.
I can't put down a danger bubble.
Nope.
Once we've got enough affinity that your Warframes are going to max out at the end of mission, we can just bail out.
Okay, I'm at 22 right now.
If you press tab, you'll see what levels you'll reach with, including the end of mission bonus, I think.
Does it show the end of mission bonus? Because it's only showing me that I'll get up to
21
22.
is what I'll get to.
Oh, okay, so we're not quite there yet. So
I'm at 14. I'll pick up 7 more. I'll get to 21.
Gotcha.
Cora chassis blueprint. That's
New data conduit is open.
oh, so this is where they live. All right. Anyway, let's keep going then.
of course I can always level up and then
Feed it. Yeah, I'm gonna be feeding my current Cora because like I gotta go sit down and get Cora Prime.
Infested.
infested. Okay, this is all very amusing, but if I'm not getting kills, I'm not getting much affinity either.
Yeah. Well, generally the idea is that you're getting a bunch of passive affinity from my discharge killing a bunch of things.
Ah, okay, so I don't need to worry too much.
Yeah,
No.
that's the idea. Volt is pretty good for power leveling in Sanctuary Onslaught because with the high spawn rate and the closed quarters, the discharge kills a lot of things very quickly, which is great for power leveling everyone else. And Volt too, because other people get kills off of the weakened enemies that are all stunned. So. But it helps other frames more than it helps Volt. Especially if Volt's trying to level weapons rather than himself.
Dex Pixia Prime goes up. Dex Pixia Prime. I love saying that.
Mm-hmm.
22 is what I will get to when we bail at this point. Yeah, I started this with 0 levels.
Yeah.
So.
So you'll basically get half again as many levels as you're at right now.
15.
Yeah.
No, 15. Oh, yeah, so 20 something, yeah.
Yeah, 20, 7.5, yeah. Because essentially you get double the experience you got with the bonus, but the levels all scale up in requirements, so it comes out to half again as many levels.
What was that?
That was Ember calling down meteor strikes.
Well, that's cool. So that's a little like Vauban's orbital bombardment.
Yep, except it's instead of Vauban's 3, it's Ember's 4, and it can cause spreading fire procs.
Ooh.
Yeah. One day I will have grabbed everyone.
Ember is an older frame that's gone through a lot of reworks, and her current kit's pretty solid. She has been kind of outshined as a caster frame by Temple.
Temple is fun.
And the thing is, Ember is not really a caster frame. She's really more of a kind of survivability tank frame that also happens to spread fire.
Gotcha.
More sustained than you know.
Oh, we have lost our fourth.
Yep. That's right. They stuck with us for quite a while. Probably got a lot of good experience off us.
Good for them.
I will hit 25 when this mission is over.
We have company and they do not look happy.
Yeah, I've just not been getting... I'll hit 23 is what I'll get to at this point. Sorry, 24.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of dudes over here.
Another one bites the dust?
They're all very unhappy with me.
Y'all got any more of those energy ores?
There's a bunch over... Well, yes, there's some over here. At the end of this hallway that I've been pinning these guys down in.
Gotcha. Sure enough. Thank you.
Murder! Table for a bunch of dudes. Ooh, not your day, dude.
Synthetic Eidolon Shard.
Oh. Intriguing.
Okay.
Been a while since I've done a long run of regular Sanctuary Onslaught, admittedly. I've forgotten what a lot of the stuff in the loot table is.
Now, this is a cramped little map, isn't it?
Yeah. But that honestly works in our favor quite a bit. Especially when it's Grenier. Who are the highest experience per unit.
Look, you little Nox. Just hurry up and die. Thank you.
Locked, cocked, and ready to rock.
Something like that. Survey says I'll hit 26 at the end of this now.
I will hit 28.
Saw
The 27 Spellbind hits level 3. I don't know what Spellbind does.
I think that's your rotating debuff.
No, that's the one that I think disarms and charms enemies or something like that. I don't remember. It's some kind of cone debuff. Really, really damning that I can't remember what it does.
Oh, it's back in the starter room.
Of course it is.
Is open. Our experiment moves to a new zone.
I will hit 27. Energy. Oh, I'm gonna fall out of the sky. Oops.
Oopsies.
Got the number one rule of being in flight mode. Watch for those blue glowies.
There we go.
Gotta steer.
Alright, Banshee will be max frag.
Nice, nice.
You weren't kidding about her kit being kinda in a place.
Yeah, again, it really kind of needs augments to really shine. The sonar one in particular is quite nice.
What does the sonar upgrade do?
The sonar augment makes it so that when you kill an enemy by their exposed weak point, it spreads more weak points to nearby enemies in a pretty wide radius.
Well, that makes it pretty useful, actually.
Silence solves nothing.
Yeah.
Silence solves nothing. Silence solves nothing.
The Soundquake one, it's like it, instead of in waves, it goes out in one big wave that's high damage and travels. Soundquake, I think, reduces enemy armor and shields.
Hello there, Cora Blueprint.
Are we all maxed out, or do we need to go from... Well, we're already in for more, so...
I am real close.
Okay. Then let's keep going.
I'm like I will hit 29 when we exit. So
Alright, so this should probably do it for you.
yeah, I need energy.
I should probably look at my Volt's economy and see if there's some improvements I can make. Maybe Arcane Energize needs to make a comeback.
Okay, now I'll hit max rank.
Excellent. And all from one mission.
Very nice.
And then
Do
I'll
we
actually
get
be
a
able to
nick?
useful.
Do we get an extraction prompt at the end of this, or?
No, you just have to choose not to go in the portal. You have to avoid...
Yeah, you just ignore the portal.
Cha-ching.
Okay.
So you don't go toward the light like your instincts will tell you to.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Because you're like, oh, go to the marker. I know how to go to the marker. And you're like, no, don't do that.
Don't do that.
And then once
Did you just wipe out half the room?
I mean, that's what I do.
Yes.
Because they're all so clumped close together, the discharge latches onto them and then shocks everyone else near them, and then...
Oh, wow.
I'm stunning them with my shockwave.
Nice. Yeah, discharge is silly once you've got, like, range and strength on it. It doesn't really be, it's not really as huge a nuke on its own, but if you can get a large group clumped together that's all shocking each other because they're all nodes in the discharge, then it's a nuke. And this is the ideal circumstance, because you've just got huge clumps spawning in at all times with no regard for plausibility. No pretense of hiding in a closet.
Okay, where is that? Don't go toward that. Yes, I'm going to the other end of the room because I think it has a certain reach too, doesn't it?
It does have a little bit of a reach. It's about a little bit longer than the width of that portal.
Oh, see, it used to be like I think it used to be bigger.
Yeah,
because I remember when I was playing with folks before, it was like, okay, you need to get all the way to the under the map now.
Dang. I mean, I can see how it could get that reputation, honestly. Because last thing you want to do when you're trying to bail is accidentally get sucked into it. So that's where you get regular Korra. Interesting.
Yeah, I got Korra and the chassis out of that run.
I think the synthetic eidolon shard is something you can sacrifice to your focus to gain points. So yeah.
Okay. That is Banshee done.
Anything else we want to power level or
Duata Prime? I don't. Oh, Duata Prime has nothing on it, which I don't care as much. But Dex Pixia Prime.
Yep.
Galvanized Diffusion.
All the essentials.
Okay. I don't think it really matters. Frostbite gives me more status chance, and you never want to turn down status chance.
Oh, I should be looking at it.
Oh, that's right. Dex Pixia is a pistol for some reason.
Yep. Right, multi-augmented.
Oh, I need to actually put mods on Mirage. Oops. Hold on. I should do that.
Does it actually work better if I just not do that?
One headshot? Do I care about headshots? Frostbite and Jolt gives me 70% status chance and 192 mag. Oh, secondary arcane adapter. Don't mind if I do. Secondary merciless, yes, thank. Not that reload is really meaningful, but it's that stacking damage.
Oh yeah.
And I've got 9 left. And we'll just add to that. Yeah, from 160 damage to 1,261 damage.
Yeah.
So
that'll do.
That should do nicely. And the Ogress is done. I can make that go away. God, what a horrible weapon.
Yeah. Yeah. Rocket launchers is a shame. Kufa Ogress is much better, and even then.
Yeah, that might be all I've got until I do some... Oh, I've got the Kogake Prime, the claws, the kitty claws.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, that's something to level. Putting that back on because why not?
Why not?
Okay, now I can actually be useful. Now I am airborne death.
Very nice.
It has returned. There is that fun, like, interim period between, like, getting a new prime and relinquishing the old one where it's like, oh, I need to get back up to full strength again.
I'm gonna take the hit and put Mecha Empowered in that slot anyway, even though it's gonna cost me.
Yeah, until you
'Cause
can get the,
I do love that.
the changeover, yeah.
I really like its effect. And oh, we're not doing that. What does ability strength have to do with Titania?
It affects
The damage of your razor flies, I believe.
strength effects. The damage of your tribute, when it hits, the damage increase of your wait, I forgot I subsumed on that. And the base damage of your razor wing weapons.
That's cute.
And razor
So
flies.
Yeah, the thing is, I've got blind rage, but that comes with a big efficiency cost.
Yep.
Which not sure I want that when I'm trying to stay airborne.
Yeah.
And transient fortitude has the same problem: ability strength at the cost of duration. Which
yeah, it's the min max stuff.
So I'll just throw intensify in that slot and call it good because it's just a straight. Yeah, intensify ability strength. It is. Just go.
I've found that I don't mind strength being the weaker of the buffs. So like if I sacrifice a little bit of strength for a bigger bonus on something else, it's been really nice.
Yeah, that isn't an option though. I've got the ones that boost strength. Both of them boost strength at the cost of efficiency and duration, and I'm not giving that up.
Yeah.
Not on this.
Honestly, I am completely I'm completely ridiculous. I've got the full Umbral set and Blind Rage. And so my strength is like 291%.
I
yeah,
have to drop the auger to make room for the Umbral, and that's the problem.
Yeah. No, I mean, if the auger set works better for you, then that's entirely valid because it's a very powerful set by allowing you to essentially abuse shield gating.
Yep. Yeah, every time I use ability, it goes to shields. I've got the ability duration buff, shield capacity buff, ability range buff.
Nice.
Yeah, like Augur's just... I love Umbral, and I might someday still swap out, but...
And on Titania, you're never not spending energy when you're in flight, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one I was okay with losing efficiency on was Saren, because I only got to hit that button once.
Yeah, Spores, you just gotta...
So I dumped everything into strength and range and duration on her, and my Saren is so much fun.
Yep, Saren's great with that kind of min-max.
I was thinking of putting Zaku's Void buff on my Saren.
Yeah?
And just going, Void buff, Spores, have fun, bye!
I don't think the Void buff applies to Spores, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, but, like, I have the Void buff for me, for anyone who comes close to me, and the Spores are dealing with everything else on the map.
That's fair, yeah. It's also kind of the role that Toxic Lash fills. It gives you just bonus damage.
Yeah.
But it's not quite as strong,
Okay.
so it doesn't quite fit into the same role as that, so...
I apologize for the delay there, but
No, you're good.
Not at all, not at all.
now I actually have a playable Titania. And by next
So-
session, I'll have Zaku Prime.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we want to do now? Do we want to do another round of just power leveling, or do we want to jump to like a syndicate, or what?
I mean, I wouldn't mind sitting down and doing like some Cavia, because it seems like we kind of need that for more Helminth upgrades.
Yeah.
Some more what, who?
The ones in Trotty's lab on Deimos. The Cavia Syndicate, the animals.
Ah. I am good with whatever, so, I mean, I have been indulged as far as I'm concerned. I have.
Now that one of your mains is back online, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I will happily come along and provide flying artillery support to whatever we're doing.
All right, then. Do we want to head to Sanctum Anatomica and go from there, or run some bounties, that
yeah.
sort of thing? All right.
Yep.
Good to me.
Haven't been back there anyway, so.
And now that you have Steel Path unlocked, we can do Steel Path bounties, which are worth more standing per completion.
Aha.
Come on. Let's at least pretend this mess can still work.
I'd remember Voka if you didn't speak to me like a brat, Lloyd.
Lloyd
Drop
is
the
a-
snooty tone.
Lloyd is a bit of a
He
brat.
can't.
He
He's like, I understand why he's upset. Completely understand. Don't take it out on me.
I wonder if you guys have access to Netracells as well. That'd be interesting.
What, who?
The Tag Furs special mission option in this area.
Let me take a look.
Boomy sort of hope you're having a lovely
Pepper.
day. You got it.
Ah, right. It's the Helminth Coalescent Segment Blueprint sold by Bird 3, who, that's how you get Coalescent Fusion and Ascent Fusion, that's right. So it's just one segment. Although I'm pretty sure that is also rank locked.
I'll take a look. Because I've gone up a couple of ranks with them. So I can see if I can get it or not.
No, Bird 3's got to talk to me first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tagfer is talking to me right now, so...
Y'all not going around and talking to your new friends after completing their quests. What is
I always forget that's a thing.
Just bail immediately. Don't introduce yourselves.
Okay, I do have the Netracells open for Tagfer. Where's Bird 3?
We could run a Netracell.
Look, you overgrown cassowary, shut up.
But when I was where I was, I think this is where I wanted to get to.
I can buy the Helminth Coalescent Segment Blueprint. I just don't have the standing to do so.
Ah, okay then.
Yeah, and I've done no standing stuff. This is the thing. I need to like jot down what I need to be doing.
There's a lot. It's a lot to parse, unfortunately.
Like every time I sit down to do stuff, I'm like, what was I doing again? I just end up leveling a weapon or something because I can't remember what I was supposed to be doing.
We're also kind of in an interim period where like we were doing quest, and now we're just kind of like doing a bit of a victory lap
Mixed
and rounding
bag.
up. Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Just kinda-
Archon Shard can be bought from the burb.
Yep. There, you can also just buy one Archon Shard a week from the burb.
Yeah, I'm ranked 2 with the Cavia, and I have access to the Helminth segment, so it shouldn't take us long to get Dad to it.
Okay.
Change
We'll just have to
focus
make
for
sure we keep our eyes
standing.
out for a bunch of Voca medallions as well.
Yeah, 'cause we'll need
Like-
those to make the damn thing.
Yeah, Lloyd needs to talk to me too.
Okay, so I can't. Bird 3 doesn't sell an Archon Shard. It's not
He
for
does.
me.
He does in shiny treasures.
Yeah, it's in the other
not
thing.
there. It's not there.
Oh no, browse wares.
Not be able to
Right,
see
I think.
sky blue no more.
No, I've checked both for me. He doesn't have it. Oh wait, no, there it is. I need rank 5. Oh,
Yeah, that's
Or
that's why I didn't see it. It was buried.
I'm helping.
This is also where you get Corvex
Yeah, Corvex is the big one here.
and the melee arcanes and the adapters thereof.
You appear to have caught
Hey, what do these do?
Oh, and Dante's here as well.
Yup.
Are they too good?
The Riven Trans.
Are you done, Lloyd?
Our work
Never.
Fibonacci cheats at comb. Put me to work, Tenno. Drusus has his debts
Okay.
to pay, and I have mine.
I have a very little amount of Voco.
Oh, I'll just pop.
We
I
can.
wait upon your
Do I trade them all in, or do I need to hang on to things for other reasons?
If you have Echo Vocas, it might be useful to hang on to those. You need 5 of those to craft the Helminth Coalescent blueprint.
I'll hang on to the 3 I have. Okay. But I will give him the Shrill one to at least get some standing going.
Yep. I'm very tempted by the thought of doing a Netracell now.
For a little Netracell action? No.
Okay, I'm done with talking to
In
those
my
two at
humble
least.
opinion, you'll last longer with a few warm bodies. Okay.
Because if you can handle an Archon Hunt, we can absolutely handle a Netracell. And there's some potentially solid rewards from that.
I'm glad.
And that'll also get you about 5k standing per run.
Nice.
I was thinking. Maybe we can.
Maybe everyone's here.
Yeah, I've got that, and I've got those. So that's what really matters. Okay.
Or we could just do Steel Path bounties. Honestly, your call.
City, you know? Nothing complicated upstairs.
I'm up for anything.
Yeah, I'm good either way.
All right, then
I'll be making progress no matter what.
let's try a Netracell then.
Another Netracell.
If we can all run that, then
IMO, solo's a no-go.
it won't get anything from me, but I can
Rick
still
wasn't messing around
play
with
the
this
mission.
Bring friends.
There's a if you come over to Tagfer over by the mission access door, he kind of explains.
Oh.
What'll it be?
He'll also want to talk
I
to
fast traveled. Now he's going to talk to
You
me.
know?
you. Yep.
Yeah.
You'll get eaten if you go alone in a Netracell.
Oh, you sad, sad little animal.
Yep. So this has similar restrictions to Archon Hunts, where enemies are empowered, revives are restricted, and you aren't allowed to bring summons. But you can, as the rewards, you can get Archon Shards, melee arcanes, and melee arcane adapters as well. So this is another possible way to earn Archon Shards, as well as other
Who am I gonna ask? Bird?
Cavia specific materials and whatnot.
Okay, look. Yes, your story is very sad. We paid these voice actors, and by golly, we're going to get our money's worth out of them.
Yeah. And I guess you don't need to be a specific rank to do those, which is interesting.
Optimism.
Huh.
But they're another source of high challenge, high reward mission.
Okay, where are you guys? There you
I'm
are.
over by Tagfer.
Yep.
All right, let's do one.
Hi.
Yeah.
I know you can take a
You can do up
punch.
to 5 per
It's not
week,
gonna
but we
work
can just
for
do
me.
one and see how that goes. Go ahead and vote.
Yep.
And we can do it just the 3 of us. Worst case scenario, I'll carry. Actually, hold on.
Yeah.
Before we step in, I'm going to swap to Nova because that's better for this. Better for this mission. There's Nova. Popper, I want you on Vigor build. There we go. Okay. Let's go.
All right. Another zoning room.
This is gonna hurt. You need all 4 key glyphs from these pillars.
So step 1 of doing a Netracell is that you have to take on burdens. And you need all 4. One of these key glyphs will open the vault door. Kind of like the corrupted vaults on Deimos. But these are... But I'm just going to go ahead and take all 4. Any number of players can take any number of keys, but you need at least one of each in order to leave the initial room.
So,
Got
hit the terminal to exit into the labs. If you want
Also going to be Proto Nova.
in that Netracell, you'll need one of each key glyph.
Heck yeah.
Alright, and then we hack our way out. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way instead of just using a cipher. There we go. Now remember, these are high-level murmur.
The Netracell is hidden somewhere in these labs. Sniff it out yourself or keep control of the terminals. They'll tell you
I brought my grimoire here because hell yeah.
Alright then. So, part of the challenge of this mission is getting to the Netracell because it's in a hidden location, but there are PC terminals that can help narrow down its location. I'm going to go to the first one now and just hack that. That's what the white markers are pointing to. Whoa. And that creates a big old search zone marked by the yellow marker.
He did not get caught on the scenery.
Grab another terminal to narrow down the search field. There we go. That reduces the radius of the search area for the vault door. And the third one will just directly pinpoint it without any search radius.
Okay.
But it's entirely possible to find the vault door without doing this. It just takes a little bit longer. Like that. You are way ahead.
I kind of like went down another path on accident and followed it.
Well, there we go.
Being able to just summon clones of myself that they focus on is great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that.
Mirage has a pretty solid kit. Alright. And since I've got all 4 keys, I'm just going to hit this thing.
Oh!
So, we all need to get inside the red zone and kill enemies. It does not matter if the enemies are inside the red zone or not, just you have to be standing in it. Every enemy killed this way reduces the alert level until the door can open.
That Xmas needs to die. There we go.
You looking to get irradiated?
And I'm using Nova because her reverse molecular prime can get enemies into the zone faster.
Nice.
Oops.
However, there are some gates where you have to do something else, and for this, we need to... Where the heck is... Oh boy.
Sending me. Yeah, it's like down below into a bottom doorway and then around.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, there should be a necromite that's glowing that you need to shoot, and there we go. And then
Got
we're
it.
back to business as usual. Get back into the zone.
Have arrived.
Been on this map decently often. Thankfully, I'm used to the way the pathing it wants me to take sometimes.
Yeah, that was a new one on me, and I've done a lot of these.
Yeah, it does that to me on bounties a lot, where it's just like, oh yeah, you want to go down and around, and you know, to grandmother's house we go. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah, oh yeah. That's sort of the quirk you end up with when it comes to, you know, procedurally generated tile sets and whatnot. Especially when you can get things like overlapping elevations.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Do that way.
Yeah, I should drop an air support charge just so we can get the medallions marked. That was a quick one.
Albrecht's damn necromites are reinforcing the Netracell. Your hands are tied until you knock them out.
Rivensler.
Where are you? Yeah.
Come at me, Beyond. Mess up.
And there we go. All done. We go to the vault.
Alright, I'm on.
Anyone can open the door at this point, and we go.
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the center.
Whole bunch of loot boxes here. Whole bunch of crates. Full of resources. And then upstairs, through the side halls and up the staircases, is the big reward.
Not what
Identified
I was hoping
item.
for, but
Yep, we'll find that out shortly once we get to extraction.
Okay.
It'll either be a melee arcane adapter, or a tile forged shard of either regular or enhanced rarity.
Okay.
Yeah, now we just make our way back. And that's a Netracell.
Target down.
Oh, dang it. Walked into the glass. I tried to be fancy with it.
Of course.
Another job well executed.
Crimson Archon
Crimson
Shard.
Archon Shard.
Don't mind that.
Alright, I don't get one because I've already done mine for the week.
2
Yeah.
Shrill Vokas. Because I went and grabbed those.
Yep.
We've had a few,
Like I saw something on the map and went, let's go find out what that is.
but we are going to.
So I was just like, I would just fly past whatever wanted to kill me. So that is Entrati Lanthorn. Okay.
Dirty Lanthorns
What's a
are
rose?
those are crafting requirements for a bunch of related blueprints in this area.
Ah.
That's very
Yeah,
interesting
I
that
don't
that we can pretty reasonably handle a Netracell together. And I gotta tell you, that one's still kind of challenging to pub sometimes, because
Really?
to this day there are some people who don't understand that you have to stand in the red circle for it to count.
Oh.
There are some people who just either deliberately or obtusely just don't quite get that, and also
Those are
don't.
the same type of people who don't learn mechanics in, like, MMO raids. So I understand the type.
And this is like the first mission in a really long time that has demanded that you learn a mechanic. So, you know.
But come on.
There's also people who don't quite understand that the squad has to stick together to keep spawn rates consistent and not have people wandering off outside the circle.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
I don't mean like lagging behind. I mean just like hanging out for
Completely
minutes.
wandering off, taking
Wandering off
the
in
mobs with them.
Yeah. Just it's gotten better since the early days, but there's you know, there's always the slim chance that you end up with like, well, 3 people are on the same page. And then there's Mr. Number 4 over there.
That's my standing, dude.
I did leave the circle a couple times, but it was to go get those
Oh yeah, well, leaving the circle to
doodads,
get
and I came right back.
to get like, you know, medallions or to get the necromite. That's perfectly fine. You know, as long as, you know, it's like like, you know, the raid section has already begun. We're all there, and the 4th guy has been sitting back like at spawn for 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. Boot.
Yeah.
I am 1 Shrill Voka short to get Cavia standing.
Can you buy any from Lloyd?
Can you buy
Tr-
them?
You can trade
Yeah,
for,
yeah. You can-
for Voka
Going to see him
to
again.
try and get like extra
Albrecht did his best to
bits if you
prepare
got spare
some
materials.
for your arrival.
extra Voka.
Okay, let me make sure I know what I need. Shrill. Don't let me forget that, because I will Space Cadet.
Trill.
Back to Lloyd. trade for Voka. Stela, Necrocoils. Okay, yeah, I see what you're doing here. Should I just buy him out since he's got stuff and...
Yeah, no reason not to at this
It's
stage.
never a bad plan to just buy those.
Although Stella is a useful resource later for doing shard fusions, so keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I have the feeling I'm going to need some of these for standings, too.
Mm-hmm.
I have made it to Assistant.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, boy. Necromech toys.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Doesn't have deflection.
This is where I got a bunch of the mods to help prep for y'all to have Necromechs.
Reduce damage while airborne is extra slide.
I got most of a lot of the useful ones, let's say.
What is a slide attack, and why would I want to increase its damage?
Where you
Noom.
where you're boosting
The
and
dash.
you're boosting and then you do a melee attack, I think. Or just contact damage from doing the boost, actually. That might be it.
I think I will just pick the enemy radar for now, because...
Yeah, that's always handy to have.
Okay, I really don't need you to paint me a picture. Literally painting me a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Thanks. Right, I will need 5 Shrill Vokas. That's not happening anytime soon.
Oh,
The good news is I have crap tons of Void Gel orbs because I've been camping out one of my extractors
Oh yeah.
on the Zeraman.
On the Zeraman, yep.
I thought, this is a new place. It's the latest place. I should make sure I've got an extractor getting whatever it can from there.
Yeah, just getting
Just
passive
on the
resources.
off
Yeah.
chance. Yeah, that's where a lot of my Void Gel orbs have come from. And that is what I will need to rank up again.
Nice, nice. All right.
Okay,
I'm thinking we do a Steel Path bounty, and
Yeah, sounds good to me.
all right. Let me get switched because, as amusing as that was, this loadout is not really Steel Path. I mean, I was tickling things
that's fair. That's totally fair.
until I. Lantern might have been useful, but still, yeah, really, I was just nope.
Yep.
So back to my big guy with all the toys. Oh, Redeemer maxed out. That's nice. I don't think I have any other melees. Oh, the Kokage. Sure. Why not?
The Hokage Prime, yes.
Okay. Tank present accounted for.
All right. The highest Steel Path one is a disruption for 7,500 standing.
Okay.
Where we need to eliminate 250 murmur enemies before we leave. Pretty simple, actually, as these things go.
Honestly, yeah, that's not bad.
Let's say that sounds.
Yeah, I'll just run Gauss. And make sure Popper is on shields.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Tag thrower. I was just moving over here.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you talking to me again? You already talked to me before. Sorry, I've triggered a cutscene. I thought I had been finished triggering cutscenes by talking to these guys, but apparently not. Is it 'cause
Nah,
I'm
they get more things to say when you rank up.
Oh, that's what happened.
Ah, gotcha.
I can't even hit escape to like get me out of this.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a choice. Quality of life, dudes. Quality of life. Are you done? Okay. Finally here.
And here we go.
I will not be nearly as speedy
If you can hear this,
as I was.
then you will have decided to act as my field associate. I need Entrati artifacts to keep Parvos Granum from taking control of everything I have built. I'm counting on you, Tenno.
All you need to get into an arterial conduit is the correct docket. Ready for a hunt?
Let's see. Dang it, come on. I want to see if there's anything in that secret room. There we go. Got an Echo Voca there.
Nice.
Oh, some energy would be nice.
How about abilities that use no energy and cast faster for about 45 seconds?
Oh,
Nice.
have Aurora then.
The Mama have captured the dockets you need. Be aware,
Ow.
Roslings have a particular appetite for dockets.
Damage to Murmur.
Nope, got the white docket.
A docket. Excellent. Look for a conduit
Okay.
with the matching gear.
And here we go.
That's it. Protect the conduit and watch out for enemy Netracells. They'll blow the whole apparatus up just to keep you out.
And got it.
Boom.
Where is it? We followed the dot into this room, and then the
Oh.
dot disappeared.
It's down.
Oh, is it the elevator room? It sure is. Okay, somewhere around here, there's something needs to be hit with a void thing to start the elevator. Here we go. To be honest, I'd be lying if I said I understood how this room works, but I just kind of shoot my amp everywhere and then
It happens.
yeah, and then you gotta wall jump up this pillar here, this shaft up here.
And find friends.
Oh, and there's that duck. Or the teal.
My whole
Okay.
screen is just shaking constantly.
And I think the blue one also dropped somewhere in there.
Oh, there's the Necromech.
Hey, no you don't.
Sir, come back here. Down it goes.
Yep, sure enough, the blue one also dropped in here. Oh, we're probably gonna get an acolyte.
Hi, Malice.
Hi, Malice.
Where are you at? There you're at.
Right next to me.
Rustling detected. That little monster will have a go.
Jeez, okay. Real spicy today.
God, I love my clones. They're keeping me alive.
Where is this guy? There he is.
Trying to kill this Gruzzling so that it drops the other.
Got it.
Oh, it dropped the one I'm already carrying. Crap! Come on.
Dang.
All right. Well,
How are your systems? Feel a boost? You should. I just reversed that burden's effects.
There it is. There's the key.
oh, sure enough. You still need to kill about 100 more Mormor to complete the bounty.
I'm doing what I can. I'm just focusing on kind of killing things. Ugh.
Horrible, pretty much. Have a roar.
Nice. Much appreciated.
I didn't like Banshee, but Mirage I'm kind of liking.
Mirage is pretty solid all around. Hard not to find something very useful on Mirage. All right, bounty
I
conditions
don't
are
care
met.
for her trap too much.
Yeah, the
but,
whole trapping drops thing is just like what.
So it's like that ability I could absolutely replace with something. I don't know
total.
what
It's
yet.
total Hellman's bait. Yeah.
Security protocols
Yeah,
dictate
yeah.
that the necromech must now demolish the conduit. Do not allow that to transpire.
Where's that thing? Helmet.
Okay, how close am I to you guys? You're over there.
There we go. And we're good.
Boom.
Take ownership of your museum and all its contents.
Take a Neo Relic? Sure.
Be included. Make this easy for me, and I will make that transition.
Whoops. Don't
comfortable for
overshoot.
you. But
That almost got awkward.
if you prolong the inevitable,
Watch me.
Two vessel capillaries, not bad.
well done, lads. Well done.
Yeah. Don't mind that. Oh, that's right. That's the thing we need for.
The Riven transmuter.
Yeah.
And you need how many? No wonder
Like
no one ever does
120 something.
Symbols over here, if you
that.
please.
Wow.
180.
That's a non-zero number.
Yeah, I don't know why they made the Riven transmitters so hard to get. Why I ended up with so many.
Time for a quick run. Your biped, that's a pub.
So that's a good chunk of standing.
Come. We have much to accomplish.
Right, it's the shrills that I
Must make the best
short.
of this.
Right, I didn't end up getting. I'm gonna end up spotting more on that run. I probably should have placed the Or can I somewhere a bit more central to that map? Oh well.
I have here
Do we want to run that again, or?
conundrum, which I believe you will find quite engaging.
Come on. Right, I do need to keep those. Trade for focus. That's right. I only get the one each a day for him. Okay.
We could do a bounty that gives Trill focus.
There you are. The enemy shall not find us
Is there one?
wanting.
I mean, there's random rewards for the bounties include that, but it's not guaranteed.
You might get, yeah.
No, it's
But
way
it
easier.
does also increase the chance of it spawning in the map, I've noticed.
Really? I don't know if I've noticed that. I think it's just kind of a general even spread for like the 8 that are generated on the map.
Yeah, I think I got enough energy for one more of that intensity of activity. Like I'm kind of winding down, but
We could do like a different mission type to change things up a little bit.
Yeah.
Do the assassination.
yeah.
The bounty for which is activate 3 Loke Surges, which shouldn't be too hard to find. We'll do that one. It's only 6,000 standing, but that's still quite a bit.
Yeah.
And once we're a good ways in, I'll pop the air support and see if we can find some marks.
Desolation via the mechanism of its fearsome, many-armed envoy. Vitrium scanners shall aid in locating it.
There was loot. I decided I wanted it.
The Vitrium may not gaze into the abyss without Atropos serum. Acquire a probe. Quickly!
Oh, that way.
Inject the Vitrium tunnel and keep it
Oh, it just marks the Loke Surges in the area for the bounty. That's great.
on our behalf. Vitrium, take it. It's yummy.
Come on. Drop your loot. There you go.
There loot for me to go pick up. There is. Right up that way.
Oh, the search is being hampered. Something is blinding the Vitrium.
Go. Guardian Lamp.
The murmur stares back at us. Oh, take its eyes. They will lead you to your target. Quickly now. Were you to assign colleagues to administer serum to multiple scanners at the same time, it would speed up the process while adding to the, excitement.
There we go.
Well, we have seen all that we may from this vantage. I have marked a new Atropos probe.
Oh, come on.
Don't mind that at all. Follow the bouncing spud.
Yep.
Whee!
Observe. The murmur seeks to protect its eyes. Ha! I've got a tear
What the? Oh, yes. Huh.
Have some damage.
That should at least give us more options.
Oh, sure, weird.
Now you'll permit us. And we're off.
Off to where?
The next set of rooms.
Oh. Where? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, lost Ribbon Shard.
Oh, dang.
Not going back for it now.
On somewhere dumb. Or you just noticed that it was there.
I only noticed it was way back there somewhere long after I got into here, so.
Yeah, I wasn't about to run back for it either.
Nope.
It's fine.
Just gonna taunt me on the
Let me
display every time I look that direction.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
Success! The victory beholds the swarm! Attack now! If you keep searching, you risk discovering a purer, more virile foe.
Wish I could see.
Right?
The funny thing is, since we're in Steel Path, we could, in theory, jump through the hoops to summon the super boss, but we're not going to do that.
Where? What objective?
Down here.
Down in the pit.
Defeat the tide to face the one.
I sent out the disco ball.
Ah, of course.
The disco ball is fun. I'm not entirely certain it's hugely effective, but it is fun.
And with enough ability strength and range and whatnot. Oh no, the pets.
Yeah. Okay. The distractions.
Yeah, it's extremely.
It's okay, Stalker's here. He's still keeping its attention. Sort of.
Dang. Rude.
Take a minute, Chris.
And boom.
As it was written, so has it come to pass.
Oh, I'm so glad I
Rated operator has
boosted
slain
the
main
hell out of
arm
Mirage's
envoy.
range.
Vashtab.
Disco Ball is hype.
Mara Luke.
There we go. Couple of Foca.
Ooh.
Oh.
Just a second, let me check if there's maybe one behind here.
Yep.
No, okay. If there was, I would hurt it.
So we learn the importance of clarity.
There should be at least one more Shrill Voca for you.
It is a Shrill Voca and a Bellow Voca. And some Entrati Lanthorns.
And necrofoils.
And Critical Meltdown. Oh, it's an arc melee radiation crit chance.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
nice.
the one I didn't give you because it's arc melee.
Yeah, there is that. Got some Necrocoils, some Nanospores, melee fortification, one melee kill, gain armor. Okay.
That's melee arcane, yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this particular update had a lot of focus on improving melee options by giving them an arcane slot and the Tenokai system. So you'll see a lot of that in this biome. All right.
Time to call it, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
this might be about time to call it. It's been that kind of day, I
Put a
think.
good couple and a half hours, and yeah, I'm fading, so.
Yeah, I
Well, thank you again.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff done. We did an Archon Hunt, we did a Netracell, we did a couple of Steel Path bounties. Solid day's work.
very solid.
And in, let's see, what does my end progress say? 11 hours, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. I will have
Nice.
Zyx Prime.
Very nice.
9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. Anyway.
Something like that. Oh, and was that enough to start? If I want, I can start the HEMA.
Nice.
Fusion masses.
Well, there we go.
You know what? It's a thing to level, and after all the time we spent trying to get it,
Yeah.
I guess I am required to
It's-
at least level it once.
It's the white whale of Clan Dojo research, so
Just to prove that I did it.
Yep. To have
I'm
that
not gonna
marked
like
on
it,
your mastery weapon.
Thingamajabber.
Yeah.
It's toward that MR17, which I need before I can use any of the Coda weapons. So.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you again. That was a good run.
That was a solid run. But yeah, at this point we're at the point where like now we just kind of pick our own projects. There's not much else in terms of new plateaus to climb, and so probably
Just got to have a plan and figure out.
And that plan might just be
do.
like go around and do you know, syndicate leveling for the day or something like that.
I think that might actually be part of the plan because I'm like, okay, I'm realizing that I need Entrati standing, I need blah blah standing, I need
Solaris has
Lloyd's
a thing.
Menagerie standing.
A lot of standing.
Yeah, a lot of what
Zeraman
remains
standing.
is pretty much locked behind syndicates and whatnot. So
Okay. So tracking syndicates and actually figure out what I need for each one
yeah,
goes on the list.
and what you want from each one. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. What is gated at what level that I want?
yeah. For Cetus, it would be stuff like Zaz, the modular melees. For Fortuna, there's sort of a secret hidden syndicate once you reach 5 with Solaris that unlocks like a new set of missions and boss fights. But there's also kit guns there, Deimos, you know, modular pets, some additional kit gun parts, that sort of thing.
Oh, hey, I've got 2 of the 5 weekly Steel Path missions.
Nice.
Well, they have to be different ones
Oh,
to
yeah.
get that 7K. It's like, sure, okay.
Now, just in
Oh,
case
yeah,
some
sure.
of you ain't doing all this out of the kindness of your
But, you know, mine
hearts.
3 rare gems or ore in the Orb Valis. Okay, that can knock that out in like 10 minutes.
I'm so close to that unperform. Oh, goodness. All right. I'm probably going to knock that out tonight. Or tomorrow. Anyway, I think we'll call that a
Oh,
broadcast
the
day.
Unperform. Yeah, you're way ahead of me on that. I just got the last cred, and biotic rounds for the AX-52 is coming real soon now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We like the AX-52.
It's
Yep.
a very good gun. Anyway, I think
Well, I
that'll be
also
it.
got that Void Relic for it too. Or not Riven mod.
The Riven mod, yeah.
I got a Riven mod for the AX-52.
Ooh,
So
nice.
yes.
I'm also sitting on one for the AX-52.
I am not. I'm
it
jealous
is-
now. Of all
I
the
mean, it's not
200 Rivens
like-
I've got, I don't have one for the AX-52 yet.
okay. Survey says it is it's a 1.25 damage multiplier to Corpus. Yawn.
Mm-hmm.
About 30% mag capacity
Eh,
and about 32% fire rate.
so pretty mad.
It's not wild, but
like,
it's not
even-
terrible, and
just-
it takes
and
the place of a mag boosting thing or a fire rate boosting thing.
Yeah, and it's something you can always re-roll with enough Kuva, so...
Oh yeah, it was 5 rerolls to get to this. I
Oh,
kept
yeah.
getting
Yeah,
just
that's
garbage
a
substats.
that's a perfectly fine one to stop on, frankly. Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
not game changing, but also a solid boost to a decent weapon.
And I think AX-52
This one that I
is
rolled
recent,
is almost-
it's recent enough that its disposition is minimum anyway. So
Right.
This one that I just rolled for the AX-52 is almost tempting. Reload
Oh.
speed, negative to weapon recoil, multi-shot with negative magazine capacity, but I can always rebuff that with other mods.
I mean, multi-shot by itself is just like really strong, and
That's not
68% multi-shot,
If you max
and
it
it
out,
takes and it takes out the recoil.
if
Oh,
recoil's
God.
if
Yeah, no,
recoil's
you keep
really
that.
bothering you, yeah. I mean, reload speeds are just always great. Yeah, magazine capacity. I mean, especially since you've already got reload speed, like
So what? Yeah,
that is
no,
a
I
very
rolled and run out of mag. One
is-
second later, I'm back.
an extra 70% multi-shot. Yeah, I mean, that's a quality of life Riven right there.
Yeah.
compared to, it was what, electricity, crit damage,
Crit damage
capacity?
and magazine
I mean,
capacity.
that's also pretty good. Crit damage is a pretty rare stat to
That
get.
is good. Yeah.
That is good.
73% to crit damage. So it's like I'm considering.
So it's like min-maxing or quality of life is basically what you're looking at there, especially if the recoil is bothering you, which I can live with the recoil on the X52, but like
It's not the worst. It's not the worst.
Yeah.
it's not neither of these are strictly bad rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the crit damage and do another roll and see what happens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, until
Anyway,
next time.
we should wrap up.
Yeah.
So.
Y'all do.
Later, y'all.
Take it easy.